Hello, welcome to the 2020-2021 Parent Orientation Training video for Mclean County Head Start Preschool students. My name is Caitlin Fleming. I'm the local area manager for Mclean County Head Start Preschool, and I would like to welcome you today. If you're watching this video because your child is newly enrolled with us at one of our Mclean County schools, we welcome you into our school family. And if you are watching this video because you have a child returning to us for the second year, we welcome you back. We are so glad to be able to serve you this year, and we cannot wait to meet each of you and get to know you. Today, I'm going to go over some very general parent orientation information. It's going to apply to you whether you have a child going to Calhoun Preschool or Livermore Preschool or Sacramento Preschool. And so please keep in mind that any classroom-specific information will come to you through communication with your lead teacher and family advocate. You may have already received, or if not, you will soon receive, a packet or a folder of information for you all to sign and some information for you all to keep and refer back to. In this packet, the parent orientation checklist shown on this slide may be one of the papers. If you have that already in hand, I ask that as you listen today and follow along, just check mark indicating that you've received all this information, and we ask that you sign this paper to acknowledge that you've received a parent orientation, date it, and return it back to your family advocate or lead teacher along with the other paperwork that they may need. Each of you will receive a family handbook. You will also receive a paper copy of a community resource guide. We also have a slide to go over the community resource guide with you today during this training video. You will receive a trifold blue policy council brochure. It explains what policy council is, how you can get involved, and why it's important. We also have some slides to cover policy council as well as parent committee today. During this training, we will have a brief couple of slides to explain some vehicle and pedestrian safety rules. You will also receive some very general information about our emergency evacuation plan. Evacuation plans are specific to each classroom, and they are posted in each classroom. If you would like a copy of your child's classroom's evacuation plan, please ask your teacher and she'll be glad to provide you that. Again, my name is Caitlin Fleming. I'm the local area manager. My contact information is here. Ms. Sherry Turley is our preschool coordinator for Mclean County. Her contact information is shown on the slide here. If your child goes to Calhoun, then Lena Browder is his or her family advocate. If your child goes to Livermore or Sacramento, then you have Ms. Bethany McPherson as your family advocate. If your child is enrolled at Calhoun, then Ms. Scarlett Hancock is your lead teacher. Livermore, then it's Ms. Amy Mitzi. And Sacramento, Ms. Salem Fulkerson. Mclean County Preschool will be starting virtually. Our first virtual lesson will be pushed out on August the 26th. As the school board makes decisions about the safety of bringing children in to learn in an in-person environment, then our preschool program will also reevaluate this decision to be virtual, and someone will be in contact with you to let you know what your options look like. But as for now, we are starting virtually on August the 26th. Communication is going to be very, very important, especially during this time where we're not in a classroom together like we would normally be. So I wanted to go over with you some of the different avenues for virtual communication that our preschool teachers are using. Creative Curriculum is our curriculum for preschool. There is an app called My Teaching Strategies Gold. This app goes hand in hand with our curriculum. You can download it if you have a smartphone or an iPad or any other device where you can download an app, and you can use it to receive your child's lessons, to communicate back and forth with your teacher, to ask questions about the lesson, to take pictures of your child doing the activity and send it back to your teacher. It's very handy for communication back and forth. I would encourage each of you who have the capability to download the My Teaching Strategies Gold app. If you have questions on how to do it, your lead teacher will be more than willing to help you set that up. Ready Rosie is our new parenting curriculum. It is also a web-based platform. Your family advocate will be asking you for a valid email address or a phone number if you prefer text messaging over email to get this information sent to you. And also, each of your teachers has created a private Facebook group. In this group, I would like to highlight that the members of the group are parents or guardians of the children currently enrolled in each of the teachers' classes. And so I want you to feel comfortable getting information off of the Facebook page as well as sharing information. It's all of our child's parents or guardians is who has access to this page, and it's tightly monitored. Of course, regular phone communication is going to be critical. We are going to use phone conferencing for parent-teacher conferences as well as to cover our home visits. And some of your teachers may also choose to use Zoom conferencing, and that is an option where they could see you face to face. It's a little more personal than just over the phone, and be able to communicate with you that way. It's going to look similar to a FaceTime. Participation in virtual lessons is very important for your child's success. I just want to highlight that if you are having trouble with getting information that you need for your child to be successful while we are on a virtual schedule, please communicate that with your lead teacher and family advocate. We are more than happy to accommodate you, and you know your child, you know how they learn best, and we want everyone to feel comfortable and have what they need. And so if your child may do better with paper copies than they would a link to a video, then please communicate that with us. We'll try anything, and we will accommodate you to the best of our abilities. Now I'm going to go over some information about what Head Start is and what we're about. So our program provides eligible families with a comprehensive program to meet their social, intellectual, emotional, and physical needs. And we cover 16 counties and collaborate with 18 different school districts, including Mclean County. Our goal is to provide families with a comprehensive program in partnership with the parent or guardian. These are the outcomes that we always strive to achieve. We want each of our children to be excited about learning and equipped with the appropriate skills based on their individual skills. We want all of our families to be empowered with the ability to identify their needs and build upon strengths to achieve goals. We want all of the communities served by Head Start to be enhanced through ongoing collaborations and by active participation of families. And we want all of our staff to feel enriched with a sense of accomplishment, both professionally and personally, through Head Start experience. School readiness. School readiness means that each child enters school ready to engage in and benefit from early learning services that best promote the child's success. This is a joint effort between families, early care and education providers, school staff, and community partners. When we look at assessing your child's school readiness goals, your teacher will kind of break it down into these different areas of focus. We'll talk about your child's physical development, language development, social emotional development, literacy, cognition, general knowledge, and the different or preferred approaches for learning for your child. As a parent, you can expect that everything remains confidential. You will be treated with dignity and respect at all times. You can expect to be informed about your child's progress and informed about community resources available to you in McLean County. You should always feel welcomed in the program. You should know about the opportunity to take part in policy decisions affecting the program. And you should take part in programs to increase your skills. You are your child's first teacher. Always guide your child in a positive manner and read aloud with your child every day. Communicate with us, offer constructive criticism of the program, and stay involved. Welcome teachers, family service staff, and other staff into your home. This year, home visits are out the window. We understand that, but welcoming staff into your home can mean many different things. It can mean the willingness to come to the outside of the school and meet your family advocate or your teacher to discuss your child's progress, to sign paperwork. It can mean making time for a conference call. And just staying involved to the best of our abilities, even though our involvement is largely in part virtual to begin the year at least. We want you to take advantage of everything our program has to offer. Always participate, accept it as an opportunity for your family growth, and offer your services in whatever you can to help the program. And also advocate for our program. Explain the program to other parents and encourage their full participation. Once we resume in-person classes, you will receive your bus instruction. This will be bus times. You'll have a safety code that's needed to pick your child up off the bus and any other guidance that you may need for your bus routes. While we're on a virtual schedule, your children will be delivered meals. During regular times, food is never used as punishment or reward. Each child is encouraged but never forced to eat or taste his food. And your teachers build in nutrition activities into their lesson plans each week, and that's designed to broaden their knowledge of food and nutrition. Food allergies. I will like to say that if your child has a food allergy, please disclose this information as you are going over your child's health history form with your family advocate. If your child does have a food allergy, then the family advocate will work with your child's healthcare provider in order to create a care plan that's used to keep your child safe while he or she is in our care during school hours. And so please disclose any kind of pertinent health history, including food allergies, to your family advocate. Here is our grievance procedure and child abuse reporting procedures. All Head Start staff are mandated reporters, and you of course have the right to file complaints under the Family Education Rights and Privacy Acts. Right. Emergency management procedures are posted in your child's Head Start classroom. They are very classroom specific, and so if you would like a copy of that, please get with your lead teacher. Once school is back in session for in-person class, if K through 12 is canceled, then preschool is also canceled. Whenever we decide our class times, whenever we return to in-person classes, then we will also give you information on what to do in instances of a 1 or 2 hour delay. And also, if we have your child at school and we have to dismiss early due to severe weather, then you will be contacted by your child's classroom staff. It could be teacher, teacher associate, or the family advocate. Vehicle and pedestrian safety. This is something that we have to go over with everyone at the beginning of each year. It's very important that you hold your child's hand at all times. So if you're at the bus stop, we want you to hold your child's hand until they are in the hand of that bus monitor that's taking them to get buckled on our bus. Or if you are dropping your child off at school, please hold his or her hand until the staff member responsible for escorting your child back into the building safely has a hold of them. That's for your child's safety. Of course, car seats, your 3 and 4 year olds still be in a car seat. Make sure that your car seat isn't expired. Make sure that it is installed in your vehicle correctly. And never leave your child alone in a vehicle. Here is a health letter. It explains what we require. Each child will need to get their hearing screened. Our family advocates are trained to do that. Height and weight measurement, BMI, blood pressure. Advocates can do that as well. There is a lead screening requirement. Your pediatrician may have already ordered one. It's sent to the state, and so most pediatricians do already have that done. Your child will need a vision exam completed by an optometrist, a dental exam completed by a dentist, and current immunization certificate. Okay, our program is required by state law to require that each child has a current immunization record on file at all times. Even though we're not starting in person, the state has not waived this requirement, and so it's very important for you all to get those immunization records to us, or if you need to schedule your child an appointment to get him or her up to date, please schedule those appointments and let your family advocate know when those dates are set. If you have anything at all that you need help with in order to get your child up to date on immunizations, please communicate that with your family advocate. That's what they're there for. They're there to support you. If you need help making an appointment, if you need help understanding who takes your insurance, any kind of question like that, your family advocate is there to serve you. In kind is a fancy word for donations. Donations can mean money, but it doesn't necessarily mean money. It can mean time that you spend with your child doing the activities that your teacher or your family advocate have pushed out to you. And so each of you will receive a in-kind form, and it's a form that we use to document the time you spend with your child doing activities at home, and we just ask that you participate by filling those out. Also, we will have different parent meeting dates set, and those will be virtual for the time being, and they will likely be on a Zoom conferencing platform. And please participate when you can, and bring your ideas, and do not be shy. I think one of the best things about Head Start is our focus on the whole family. Of course, we are focused on helping your child, but we also realize that you are your child's first teacher, and so we have a heavy focus on parent involvement, and I think that makes our program unique, and I feel like it makes it work. Policy Council is the Congress of Head Start. Each year, each area will elect 2 representatives, one from the community and one parent, to serve on our Policy Council. And the parent committee is responsible for electing our Policy Council members. Any parent that has a child enrolled in Head Start is automatically part of the parent committee. We have meetings, they will be set, a schedule will be released, and again, it'll probably be virtual at least to start the year, but your participation is very important to us, and so is your opinion. We want to help you build relationships. We want to help you strengthen that family unit. We have opportunities for learning and development of both our children who are enrolled and their caregivers or their parents. And also would like to say that male involvement is a focus of ours as well. So we strive to fully involve males in every aspect of the program. This is a slide that describes the difference between volunteers and visitors. Unfortunately, we're not going to be allowed to have volunteers and visitors in our classroom, and that is just to keep down the amount of contact that each child has. Of course, we're not in the classroom to begin with, so that won't be a problem. I can go ahead and predict that once we're allowed back in the classroom, it will likely be that it will be children only and our staff only, just to keep down the number of contacts that our children have throughout the day. And last but not least, please keep us informed. This is for your child's safety. If you have a change in who's allowed to pick your child up, an emergency contact, if you change your work number or personal phone number, anything of that nature, please let us know about it. We will try our best to communicate with you, and it's going to be a two-way road for communication. But if something changes before your next scheduled meeting with your teacher or family advocate, then please call and let us know this updated information so that we have the most up-to-date records. Thank you for your time today. I know it was a lot of information to go through. Again, we cannot wait to start this school. I have so much confidence in our staff, and I know that they are going to make your child feel welcome. I know it's going to look different than any other year before, but your child's going to learn and they're going to be taken care of and they're going to have fun. And so we just can't wait to get this year started. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your confidence in our program, and we hope to see you soon.